Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light and I'm so happy you joined me today. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. In this reading, we will explore what messages you urgently need to know. We'll pull some inspiration from the autumn equinox, the equalization of daytime, nighttime. So what's actually getting into balance in your life? This is a time to harvest, honor your harvest, and express gratitude with the fruits of your hard labor, and also set new intentions and plant new seeds for the upcoming season. So we're going to look to see what those seeds are, what you need to pay attention to urgently in order to grow those seeds healthily, carefully. After the coffee cup, we're going to jump into your tarot. I have a special spread for this time for you. And by the way, if you want to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so we can grow and shine together. Subscription is a free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading from me, you can go ahead and check the description box. I have my email right there. Just send me an email. I respond to you right away. All right, guys, let's start out and see what's happening for you in this timeline. I see there's something, a small egg, like kind of seems like a small seed that you're planting. This is outside of your comfort zone or outside of like a seen area, like your visual area. Basically, you can see the seed. You can see there's like an embryo. It's like forming around it. This is too bright. Let me darken it a little bit. Now you can see right there. So it kind of reminds me of a cell. You know, there's the center, the core of the cell, and there's actually a protective layer around it. This is a seed that you're planting, and I feel like because this is not on the seen level, the visual level, this is a mental seed that you're planting at this time. Be very careful with that because it seems like it is going to have massive potential of growth. Another thing I see here inside the cup is this kind of looks like a writing, like it's called cursive, I think. Something has been written, but it's not clear. I'm trying to see like E-U-M maybe. And this kind of looks like an anchor. Maybe you're anchoring yourself into a new thing. This can be in the name of a company, in the name of a city. EU is like European Union. Maybe you're going moving towards that direction. It can be for some of you. I know there are many beautiful careers in European Union, like the institutions and such. Maybe something like that coming forward for you. But the thing is, though, I see that some legal papers, the pathways are opening, so you might have to send an application to that in order to get a response back. Another thing here is this looks like pathways initially, this two, but I see there are two people sitting across each other. This one, you can see the need of the person. And they're discussing something about a new baby right there. The baby has like a letter T, or this is like, looks like something, it just looks like a little seed growing. The baby can be representative of a new idea, a new investment opportunity, a new idea of maybe moving somewhere, starting a new life, or going on an adventure, starting a new learning experience, something new though. Okay, and two people sitting across from each other this is going to require some discussion, back and forth communication, clear communication with another person. And what's going to happen is, yes, through the seed, there's a pathway opening, but before the decision has to be made, okay? And the decision is important because it seems like it is going to affect others. Another thing here, maybe you are trying to convince someone which has a bigger person behind them, older, powerful, maybe someone financially is going to support you on this endeavor. Now, I feel like maybe you're going to bank talking to someone who is giving out the credit. However, that person has someone bigger behind them. So you're not really convincing the person in front of you. You are basically convincing the person behind them. So higher power or someone with higher authority. The thing is, though, seems like it's going to go through well because the longer pathway is opening behind you and in front of behind you that you're going to set sail. Another thing I see here, there's actually the 4 dots right there. There are 3 of Pentacles here. This might require you to bring necessary people together. Maybe you're the one who's taking care of everything by yourself. This can indicate maybe there are certain areas that you need to get notified or information. Maybe you are actually building a business, or you're retiring, you want to travel the world and you want to look for find a new like a cheaper way or a free way to do that. Okay, the Three of Pentacles can be indicative of bringing like power group, brainstorming group together to maybe find a solution to that. And this can be, if you have read Silva Method, this person, like you can create some brainstorming group from the people that are alive or past. You can do that in your mental area, or this can be literally like people that you know, they have creative ideas, they have connections, maybe someone working in the airline industry that a friend of yours knows that, and they can give you an advice to how to really create connections that way. So it seems like first you're going to have a brainstorming, then you're hitting the road that here, this looks like 4 diamonds. Kind of looks like a cross. Cross can be a religious site. Okay, I don't want to name a specific site because like there are many of them around the world. And the first one popped in my head. There is actually church, Saint Nicholas Church in Turkey. I have visited that like last year. And it was an amazing sight to see. It can be something like that. It can be, I think in France, there is the church for the Mother Mary. And also, like, there are many all around the world. It can be, I feel like here in even Teotihuacan, I think, in Mexico, those sites are religious sites as well, like religious in the sense of a divine connection that you can form, you can sense, feel, Machu Picchu. You can sense that divine connection when you look at the remnants of the past. So I feel like here, this is the road is going to take you initially, maybe if this is a travel opportunity, to a place that has, or Egypt, the pyramids, okay? So it is going to take you to a spiritual place. It's like a divine place that you will have this connection with the higher powers and the divine. And that inspiration can really guide you towards this another pathway here. There are 2 legal papers back to back. Some of you might be even getting job offer when you get there, some offer that is going to be satisfying. I see 2 legal papers, can be a business offer, can be a partnership offer. Most of us do not really consider that, but marriage is a contract as well. So it can be that kind of like maybe a partnership in the sense of romance offer coming forward, but there are 2 of them. So it can be like making the contract and then getting a lease and moving that space. It can be something like that as well, okay? Like I said, the religious site, the sacred sites doesn't have to be classical places that we know. It can even be a place that we never heard before. But when you travel to that place, this can be even in your own city. Okay, when you get there, they're going to tell you, oh, there's a monument for this person that lived 1,000 years ago, which we have this kind of like a monuments all around the world. Okay, that's leading you towards a higher pathway, a bigger pathway. This can be higher on a level of like taking the highway to get there. It can be in a physical sense, but I feel like for some of you, this can be also higher in the sense of maybe you're operating on a level of like material, trying to materialize things in your life, but this is going to be on a mental level and a higher level that you're going to think things into material, like you're going to think an idea and then it's going to materialize in your reality. Okay, this is like a very divine reading. So I see there's a person's face in your heart space. This can be a literal person that is still alive working with you. I see that you're sitting in front of their mouth. So you're receiving advice from them because it's in your heart space. This can be someone close to your heart. But this doesn't mean that you have bloodlines. Okay, this can even be a mentor you like taking advice from. It seems like you're going to have a big conversation with them again. And then the second desire comes forward here. And I see this is not very visible due to the light. Let me turn on the light. Okay, there is a dragon here. The dragon has a cactus with like 3 stems on top of it. The dragon is fire energy, Aries or Sagittarius. The dragon can be an Aries or Leo or a Sagittarius. coming to you with an offer. The cactus doesn't really look like a big of an offer, but when you cut the cactuses, there's some water in there. And I heard back in the day that if you're actually stranded on the desert, you can drink that water. And so it can be a person really showing up with a passionate desire that they have, and they have the resources, which doesn't really look like it, but it seems like it's a very divine resource. And they're coming forward here, maybe offering you a partnership on that. This can be someone also you are helping here. And we have the trident. This cactus actually looks like the trident. And maybe they're also requiring, trident is the tool of Poseidon, which is a water sign, which you're a water sign. So I feel like you're aligning with the Poseidon's energy. So it seems like here this person might need your resources, need the ideas that you have, the knowledge that you have, inspiration, experience that you have. So that's why they're showing up. But this is like invisible almost. When we put too much light into it, it becomes invisible. Okay, so maybe this is something that you should view not under a microscope. Okay, and because it doesn't really have much hidden here, because sometimes I see a lot of things in here in the cup and I say there's a hidden thing happening behind, look behind it very carefully. But I feel like here this is not like that. This is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They're very forward. They don't really like to keep secrets. They just put it out right away. My daughter is a fire sign, so she cannot keep any secrets at all. So it can be someone who doesn't really have anything hidden behind it. It is going to be like completely transparent to you. Another thing I see here, there is like many pathways, but there's a pathway here. It seems like there's a person right there. Kind of reminds me of a lion's head. You can see a Leo. Leos tend to have innate leadership spirit, and this can be someone who is really needing your help. They're not there to give you the whole responsibility and take charge of this thing. This person wants to work together with you, and but they are going to maybe take most of the fall or the weight off of your shoulders. Another thing I see here, there are two chunks of money appearing. I don't know if these are connected to these projects that you're going to take on, but this can also be there's a big fish coming forward. One of them can be something that you have already invested in the past, and the seed that you're planting, growing and becoming a bigger seed and yielding massive results. It can be that. I see there's a character here, kind of looks like Shakespeare. I don't know if you ever seen his picture, kind of reminds me of that in profile. He is looking at here, I see a letter I and F. If, or maybe this is your F can mean someone's first name or the last name. There's this kind of looks like a king wearing a crown as well. The Shakespeare, he has written the story of the kings. So this can be someone really dealing with the kings. Okay, the kings of today can be in the literal sense, maybe someone in England, or I think Norway or Denmark has a king, maybe something like that. But this can also be someone who's dealing with like CEOs, bank managers, and higher level people. And it seems like here, I feel like you are the king standing right there, stand alone king or queen. You have your own thing happening on the background. Maybe this can even be like you are enjoying your retirement at this moment and coming up with the bright idea of a small business. And this person might be someone seeing the potential in it and writing about it, writing your story. Now this starts to feel like maybe your life story is going to get written down. It can be something like that as well, because nowadays we have access to everything. A lot of things are accessible. Maybe you have a very significant life story and you want to put it out there, but you don't really have the power to write about it. This can be someone coming to you, maybe wants to write about it, okay? And what happens is there's a bright sunshine behind. This can be even something that is on your shoulders, on your heart, weighing on your heart, that there's some information that you have, you want to put it out there. It can be helping. Okay, I see here the lion's head again. The lion can be the financier who wants to support you in this endeavor. I'm going to dive into your soul. So now if you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. There's a torch burning here. I see letter P or A, like Penelope or Patricia. Patrick can mean someone's first name or the last name. Your desire has some time because you're creating a funnel here, and the funnel needs to collect that. Now this seems like there's a person, this kind of reminds me of the Fool energy. He has his backpack setting off to a new adventure. He has his little companion, which is a dog that is loyal to him. I see a letter V behind him. V, Victor, Victoria. I see someone, the Fool, you're setting off to a new adventure, basically. The thing is, your desire in the first time, it maybe doesn't really have a lot of energy to move forward. But the second time, when we turn it around, it is going to happen really easily. So I see that you are leaving the past behind. We have letter M, H, Hamish. I know it's not a very common name, but can be someone's first name or the last name. And setting off to a new future. And your desire turns into something that is going to have stability. It's just a ground paper, empty paper here. This is tabula rasa. It's going to be something for a new life, okay? W here indicates this Fool is setting off to a new adventure, but he has already been around the block. And W can be symbolizing him winning a new adventure, maybe even. The star here indicates wish fulfillment, and kind of reminded me when I look far away from here, there's two things that the map measuring device kind of reminds me of the symbol of masonry. This can be maybe even building a new life for yourself, becoming a part of a community. Another thing here is it's exploration, exploring new areas, new fields. Okay, there's a third desire also attached to this one. This exploration is going to actually bring more of your heart's desire. If you have maybe a business or you're retired, you want to do something exciting with your life, and exploration is maybe even simple research you type into a search engine, and then that is going to open up another pathway. Another question is going to bring it up that you're going to keep searching for it. And I see here even a fishing hook forming, and there's actually like number 8 inside of it. Fish symbolizes money, material satisfaction. Number 8 is also the symbol of giving and receiving, karma, material satisfaction, financial security. So it seems like that research is going to lead you towards a fishing hook. Fishing hook is a device that you catch the fish. This can be a skill that you're going to use to make money, or this can be a product you're going to produce. But inside there is a number 8, which symbolizes there is going to be material satisfaction coming from this one. Let's get into your tarot now. Okay, please don't forget to comment down below what resonated with you the most, which part of this, and also the tarot. Let's dive and see what's happening for you. And we're going to first look into what you have you planted that will be ready to harvest this season. What is this? What is this? King of Swords, great ideas that you have planted. They're going to create a lot of good stable moments for you, stability. The King of Swords have here a lot of lions, and 1 lion, 2 cheetahs. Cheetah is actually one of the fastest animals on the planet Earth. That is telling you when you create an idea, nurture it, grow it, and support it with logic and passion. I know King of Swords doesn't really have passion, but the sword he has is actually his might. So support it with your might and power. It is going to create amazing future for you. That I feel like this is what you have planted already, that you have an idea that you have been contemplating, thinking how to make it happen, and thinking out ways or sharing with people, finding all the logical answers to it, maybe organizing it. This is going to start giving results at this time. Another thing we're going to look at is what can you do now to ensure most bountiful season. 8 of Swords is a person here, there is an impossible staircase that she keeps running around it. And so I forgot the name of it. This kind of like a tricky staircase was in Inception, the movie it was used. It's a special name. And so it is like a dead end cycle. And at the end, the stair ends and you just fall off of it. The thing is here, you can do it this time is to get out of that cycle, get out of that impossible staircase and free yourself. Maybe this is mental blockages, okay? When you might have planted the seed, but you are maybe used to thinking in a pessimistic way because you don't want to grow so much hope. Because if it fails, you're going to feel disappointed. Maybe that's why you're locking yourself in a box and you're saying it's not going to work, but okay, let's work on it anyways. Change that attitude, because that's actually ensuring that the things might not really work out. When you release your mind out of that structure, that impossible situation, impossible staircase, that rat race, maybe even like in the box, you're going to ensure your most bountiful harvest. Now we're going to look into what changes should you be preparing for. Six of Pentacles is great, amazing help coming forward. We have the draft, double draft, symbolizes a higher vision, higher perspective. Not only your vision is going to change into a higher vision, that you're going to be able to see the big picture, you're going to be able to become the big picture, okay? You are here with the elephant, symbolizes wealth, opportunities, and also long-term financial security, establishment. We have here a beautiful oasis, which you can go enjoy yourself and get the abundance of the world. You can get fed, you can get water and shelter and all that good stuff that you desire. Six of Pentacles energy is telling you that prepare for the amazing abundance and prosperity showing in your life, showing up. What must you shed in order to preserve your energy? We're going to look at that as well. What happens with the Five of Wands is you see what these people are doing. What are they doing? Are they fighting? Are they supporting each other? What's their deal? Are they playing? So Five of Wands is a fake illusion of struggle and conflict. So it's not really, there's nothing there, but it seems like some people surrounding you are trying to create that. So they might feel a lot of adrenaline, or they might feel make it feel like you're in danger. Everybody has to be prepared, and so they can sell their product or whatever it is that they want to give it to you. Or maybe when they want you to support them, they're telling you, oh, the new mentor is going to hire everyone. If you support me, I'll talk to them, blah, blah. Something is out there that is creating conflict, which is not real. So preserve your energy to yourself and do not participate in this kind of fear-based and also illusion-based activity of others. Mind your own business, because the things are going to align better than you can even fathom here. Okay, maybe they're actually seeing it, so they want to keep you on their side by creating this fear environment, so you'll keep supporting this group. Maybe even this can be even a group of people. How can you connect further this season? Six of Swords. Six of Swords energy is from choppy waters to the calmer shores. Like I said, there might be some people creating a lot of drama, tension, and trying to, because before Six of Swords, we have Five of Swords, which a warrior, attacks everyone in the dirtiest way possible and wins the war at all cost. But it's going to cost them your energy, their energy, losing friendship. So if that's the case with you, in order to connect further this season with the higher powers and put your manifestations out there, you need to walk away from these kind of energies. From choppy waters, the conflict, the jealousy, the negative thinking, to calmer shores, which is positivity, sunshine, calmness, support, love, and peace, basically. Okay, walk towards the peace, not towards the drama, which looks like maybe even excitement. Let's see the clarifiers now. What you have planted. Logic is bringing Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is actually what you're preparing for as well, aligning. So when you keep on, I saw the bottom now, it just says Nine of Cups is not only material satisfaction, you will also have emotional satisfaction. But if you have mentally prepared yourself for something, made strong decisions, do not pass them by. Do not just keep on keeping on, okay? And that is going to get you to the right place. The King of Swords energy is a positive one, because he's stoic. He do not get wind up by the things that are outside of his control, and if there's something in his control, he can fix it. So keep that attitude. That is going to actually help you preserve more of your energy to receive better blessings. We have here, what can you do now to ensure your most bountiful harvest is break free from your bonds. And the Four of Swords energy is actually take your time. Okay. Even though mentally our mind thinks faster than the action, and maybe you want to just go out there and take massive action, the Pentacles energy is a slower energy. So if your mind is thinking, I'm trapped, nothing is moving, this is telling you to take a break. Four of Swords energy also can be meditating, prayer. He's inside of the church. This is a sacred space that whatever your sacred space is, this can be even your meditation pillow. Go in there, quiet your mind, take your time. You have something, one thing taking care of. Divine help is right next to the other things that you want to take care of. Okay, quieting your mind is going to bring you the answers that you need. What changes? Abundance, preparing for a new idea, and start catching those ideas, because I feel like in that quiet moment you're going to start getting a lot of ideas, which is going to break you free, this Eight of Swords moment. And keep a note of them, because your mind is not a notebook. It cannot really keep all that stuff. Or even, I was listening to a book the other day, our conscious mind can only maybe hold on to 5 maximum, like not 10. It's a 5% of the information that we're coming through. Everything is recorded in the subconscious mind, and there's a deeper process in order for it to get into the seep into the subconscious mind. So if you get a smart idea, put it on a paper, and that's also another way to affect the subconscious mind as well, because it's going to grow. It's going to become your support system, financial, material, emotional support system. When it comes to Five of Wands, you stay away from the dramas of others, and if you need help, ask for help as well. Because I feel like here you are trying to resolve a problem with somebody else, but then you're carrying all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Instead of maybe trying to help them, you mind your own business first, and then second, ask for help and try to take care of your own thing, rather than trying to resolve other people's emotional, spiritual, family problems, maybe business problems. It seems like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders already. Okay, preserve your energy, and that's going to help you shed what needs to let go. Preserving your energy might also look like asking for help from someone. This can be help with computer, help with carrying something from one place to another, that he's carrying all these wands. This can be even like a very supportive advice that you need, okay? When it comes to how can you connect further, it's choppy waters to the calmer shores. When you get there, you see the calmer shores, actually the waves that he's also behind him, is going to maybe lead you towards a person, someone who's loving, helpful, joyful, younger. Younger doesn't mean age-wise, but Page of Cups is usually younger, exciting and loving, and he has a fish in the cup. Fish, most of the time I interpret that as money. Maybe someone who is going to come ask for help, and they want to give you something in return, like the Six of Pentacles energy. There's going to be an equal exchange, and maybe better exchange, that you're going to get something better, much better than you can really expect. So when you walk away from the drama, these kind of good things are going to start showing up in your energy, and be open to receive this kind of positivity in your life. Okay, let's ask your oracle. I have written down this question, a long question that for myself, but it actually also applies to you. What should I cultivate more of to resolve this problem, or find a solution, or understand the situation? This is about a certain situation in your life. Let's see what you need to bring more into your life so it can maybe even go away by itself. We have magic. Okay, number 13. It's fitting. Number 13 is actually, I don't know where I read it, but it's an important and holy number, but it's been deemed that way for some religious reasons. I'm not sure. This is actually stating that you hold magic. Magic, the magician energy here, creating something out of nothing. Not usually that we are transformers. The alchemy is transforming the energy, okay? The energy that you have in your body, turning into a video recording, for example, okay? And here we have It's unrealistic not to believe in magic. Okay, how else do we make sense of our magnificent planet and our own brief time on it? How do you explain the faces in the rocks, the soul of a flower, and shape-shifting of the moon? It is easy to get wrapped in all of the should-haves the adult world throws at us and forget that being alive at all is totally wizardry. To have been selected by the planet, by source, by your own soul, by God, or whatever you believe in to be here, don't you think that's a miracle? Perhaps your own spark is the reason for that. The world is governed by the will of consciousness. Clearly, you have something worthy to add to the planet for it wants you to hear. Your personal magic doesn't have to look like divination. Touching its spells could simply express itself in your ability to make others laugh. I love this. This is all you have to worry about, for the gentle hand of magic will provide rest as it opens the gates up to serendipity. Watch everything fall into place like magic. We have a practice here for you. A gentle way to work your magic is by practicing manifestation in low-stakes scenarios. Write down what you're calling in the present tense as if it already exists. Start with low-pressure, modest requests such as securing a parking spot in the busiest neighborhood at rush hour or snagging a discount on your next purchase. Take a moment to feel gratitude for the impending fulfillment of your wish and to imagine what you will feel like once it becomes a reality. Trust that it's already available for you. Then watch it all take form. Over time, you can increase the magnitude of your manifestations. Basically, practice little magics, okay? I want a parking spot. I want a free coffee. I want a pumpkin pie or a cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake. So, okay, or maybe like a flower. Somebody's going to give you a beautiful dandelion or I keep thinking chamomile tea, which I would love, something like that. Something that will really tell you, oh, I am divine. Energy will be, the message will be on the right spot. Okay, hit the right spot for you. Let's see your affirmation and further guidance. I hear benevolent messages loud and clear. I am my own healer. So it seems like here during this timeline, you're going to get some deep inner messages as well. And it's about clearing your mind to hear that. If you have this mind chatter, talks negatively all the time, it becomes impossible to hear that. Clear your mind, and that will help you heal yourself as well. Okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.